I did about a year's work, I suppose, at RKO. Willis O'Brien made a number of tests just to show how the animals would move. It was the first time the dinosaurs took on this realistic approach. It's a question of keeping the head and the arms and the legs all in synchronization so that the movement looks natural and not just a stiff puppet that moves around like Pinocchio. But it's rather static, and there's not a great deal of drama in it. But I think it was just made as an example of what the animals could do. O'Brien made stars of the dinosaurs, and I think that was important, that he brought them to life where you can't go out and photograph a dinosaur, so you have to create one. And that's the beauty about Willis O'Brien's technique of the single figure. He made that very popular. How many people remember who was in the Lost World, but they remember the dinosaurs? And here they combine live action with the animated character to show them in comparison with the live action. I worked with Obie about a year before. I knew pretty well what was in his mind. He liked dynamic things. He liked the spectacular, and he contributed enormously to the story values, which he seldom gets credit for. And when Cooper took over RKO, he saw the tests, but Marion Cooper, being a bigger-than-life character, felt there was no drama in just showing animals moving around. Cooper felt there should be a central character, such as Kong, to give the story a forward motion. And he had always wanted to make a film about a giant gorilla. But when he saw all of Obie's creation, he saw where they could be incorporated. And Obie had convinced him that Kong could be made in the same way. And he felt that his idea about a gorilla fighting possibly the Komodo lizards could be done right in the studio with the stop-motion technique. So he canceled creation. And I think the next scenes show a composite. Obie liked to do a lot of them in the camera, saving the cost of building sets. There's a bird flying over the river. That's a technique that I used in my fairy tales. I always had a bird fly through if it was a static scene, so that you wouldn't get bored with just looking at a straightforward shot. They probably put that water in the foreground as a bipack in the camera, and then wound the film back and exposed the animation. Now this is a composite shot made with the Williams process, where you see the live action in conjunction with the animated character. We used to be criticized a lot when we made the remake of 1 million BC, that man never lived in the age of the dinosaur. Well, every year you hear a new theory that man went back more than 1 million years ago. If you don't have humans with the dinosaurs, you have no size comparison, you have no drama, so we have to take that liberty. After all, we're not making these pictures for professors. They probably never go to the cinema anyway. This, of course, would tug on your heartstrings to see this man shooting this baby dinosaur. Oh, he's shooting them in the eye. Ah, the villain. And the mother hears it and comes running to the rescue of her child. This is probably a mock-up model of full-size baby dinosaur, which they intercut with the animation. A lot of scenes from creation, designs from creation, actually filtered into King Kong. So I think if creation hadn't been started, probably a lot of King Kong would be very different than what we finally saw.